In this video, we're going to go over how to transfer inventory in Beacon. So first, we're going to log into the system and navigate to Transfers under the Movement section. When we're transferring inventory, what we're doing is we're moving it from one custody to another. So in ConnectSX, when we talk about custody, that is who is accountable for the inventory, who has it in their possession. And so when we transfer inventory, we're transferring it from one user's custody to another, or from the organization to a user's custody. So first, when we navigate to this screen, you can see that we have the list of existing transfers here. If you click on a transfer, you can open it up to view its detail. And to create a new one, you can click the New Transfer button in the upper right-hand corner. First, we're going to say who we're transferring from. So where's the starting custodian? Is it the organization? Is the manufacturer doing the transferring? Or is it a sales user or a distributor user? If you're a sales user, then your account will automatically be entered here. If you're a distributor user, though, you may need to select between your account or another sales account. And if you're an admin, you will be transferring inventory on behalf of the organization because you don't have your own custody. So you will be transferring inventory between custodians in your field ecosystem. So I'm going to navigate. So in this transfer, I'm going to transfer from the organization's custody to a sales user. And then select your recipient. Click Next. And in this screen, we're going to use the filters on the left-hand side to search for our inventory. So if you click the magnifying glass, that will return all available results, but you can start typing in a catalog or a lot number. You can even click this button to scan a barcode, filter by expiration, whatever you may need to do to locate the inventory for this transfer. And then when you've found the inventory that you're looking for, click on each one to select it. So you're selecting that catalog and lot combination. And I'll show you if we switch over to the selected tab, you can increase the quantity for any one of these lots and catalog combinations. If you need to remove one, you can click the red X. You can also assign a device to a container in the custody that it'll be transferred to. So you can select from the containers that are available. But once everything looks good, you can click Next. And the system will ask you to review what you've done, make sure everything looks good. You can make last-minute adjustments on this screen if you need to. And then let's walk through some of these other pieces of information here. At the top, we have the ability to reset location. So while we are transferring inventory between custodies, Beacon does let you track geographic location as well. So if you select a location here, that'll get applied to all the inventory on this transfer. And you can see that we allow you to create locations custom. So you can create a location for anything that you need to, even a sales rep's garage, if that is where inventory is going to be stored. Then you can enter a description for this transfer or a note, adding additional context. Also, to add additional context, you can select an event. So maybe this transfer is replenishing a case that already happened or is sending inventory for a case that's upcoming. If that case has already been scheduled, you can select from the event list drop down here. Selecting a ship to address is always a good idea, making sure that the shipping department knows where the shipment's supposed to go. You can also set new consignment statuses. So is any of this inventory going to be loaned to the user? If so, you can click loaned, for instance, as a consignment status, which will also allow you to set due back dates. This is essentially saying when this loaned inventory must be returned by. So if we pass that due date, or even as we approach that due date, the system will start notifying us that the due date is approaching or overdue. So you can make sure that loaner inventory gets turned in the appropriate time frame. You can also set a hold status. So maybe this inventory needs to be quarantined so it can't be sold. But most often inventory is considered ready for sale. And then lastly, you can add inventory tags. This is a really good opportunity to add tags to inventory because normally you have to add tags on a singular device-by-device basis. So any tag you apply here will get applied to all the inventory on this transfer. So it's a way of adding tags in bulk. And tags, if you're not familiar, are user-defined search terms. So if there are any data points that we don't allow you to already track or search by, you can create them as tags. So that is a very versatile feature. All you have to do is either select from the existing tags in the dropdown or start typing your new one and hit enter to add it. And once everything on this page looks good, hit create and your transfer will be created. It'll be assigned a pending status and the recipient will receive a notification letting them know that they have an inbound shipment. And once you complete that transfer, you'll end up on this transfer detail screen where you have some additional options, such as adding tracking information to the shipment, adding notes to the transfer, reviewing the transfer. If you're an admin, you actually can modify it, adding items or removing items. Or if you're an admin, you can actually accept or decline the transfer on the other user's behalf. However, we do recommend waiting until the shipment has arrived to accept or decline inventory to make sure that your account reflects what's happening in the field in real time. So that's how you can transfer inventory in Beacon. Tune into our other videos to learn more about inventory movement.